Hello and welcome back to the Oceanfrontbuilders channel. We are glad you've chosen to join us today for a very important discussion. If you're new to our community, Oceanfrontbuilders is a premier construction and design firm specializing in crafting exceptional residential and commercial spaces throughout the dynamic landscapes of Southern California. We are deeply rooted in Los Angeles and Orange counties, and our mission is to share our extensive expertise, empowering business owners, property managers, and investors with the knowledge to navigate the often complex world of commercial construction. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on a topic that demands a unique level of skill, planning, and resilience: the challenges of commercial remodeling. While any construction project has its complexities, renovating an existing commercial space presents a distinct and often more demanding set of hurdles compared to residential remodeling or new construction. These projects involve a delicate balance of maintaining business operations, adhering to strict commercial codes, managing complex logistics, and working within the constraints of an existing structure that may hold many expensive surprises. Understanding these challenges up front is the first and most critical step to planning a successful commercial remodel that minimizes disruption and maximizes return on investment. In this extended, comprehensive, and truly detailed video, we will provide an in-depth exploration of the top challenges inherent in commercial remodeling projects. We'll break down each challenge, from navigating complex regulations and dealing with occupied spaces to uncovering hazardous materials and managing tight timelines. We will offer practical strategies, real-world examples, and insider tips gleaned from our years of experience managing complex commercial renovations in Los Angeles and Orange counties. This video will equip you with a realistic understanding of the potential pitfalls and the proactive measures required to overcome them. Whether you're a business owner planning to update your retail store, an office manager overseeing a tenant improvement, or a property investor renovating a commercial building, this guide will provide the critical insights you need to plan for and execute a successful project. Before we dive into the complexities, please take a moment to show your support by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel. By joining our community, you gain access to a wealth of valuable insights and expert advice designed to help you navigate the commercial construction landscape with confidence. Your engagement is what allows us to continue creating this in-depth content for business owners and investors throughout Southern California. Remodeling a commercial space is fundamentally different from a residential project. The stakes are often higher, the regulations are stricter, and the impact of delays or mistakes can directly affect a business's revenue and operations. A successful commercial remodel requires a contractor with specialized experience in this sector. Let's explore the key factors that make commercial renovations uniquely challenging. Minimizing business disruption. Unlike a home, a commercial space is a place of business. Every day, its non-operational or partially operational can mean lost revenue, stricter and more complex codes. Commercial buildings are subject to a more stringent set of building codes, including fire safety, accessibility, ADA, and health department regulations. Dealing with unknown existing conditions. Older commercial buildings can hide a multitude of problems, from outdated systems to hazardous materials. Complex stakeholder management. A commercial project often involves more stakeholders than a residential one, including business owners, property managers, landlords, tenants, employees, and customers. Logistical hurdles. Managing construction in a busy commercial area or a multi-tenant building presents significant logistical challenges. Let's break down these challenges one by one. This is one of the most common and difficult challenges. How do you renovate a space while the business continues to operate? The core problem. The need to minimize disruption to business operations, employees, and customers is paramount. Noise, dust, and restricted access can negatively impact productivity and revenue. Phased construction. A skilled commercial contractor can break the project into carefully planned phases. For example, renovating one section of a retail store or one floor of an office at a time. allowing the rest of the space to remain operational. After hours and weekend work. This is a common solution. Crews work overnight or on weekends when the space is empty. This requires meticulous planning to ensure the space is clean, safe, and ready for business each morning. Temporary relocations. For some projects, it may be necessary to temporarily relocate a department or function to another part of the building or an off-site location. Containment and cleanliness. Using temporary walls, plastic sheeting, and negative air machines to control dust and debris is essential. A contractor's commitment to daily cleanup is critical. Clear communication. The contractor must communicate constantly with the business owner or manager about the schedule, potential disruptions, and safety protocols. Example, for a recent office remodel in Orange County, we worked entirely from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., Monday through Friday. Each morning, the workspace was clean and fully functional for the employees. This required precise coordination of deliveries and trades to happen within that specific time window. The regulatory hurdles for commercial projects are significantly higher than for residential ones. The core problem. Commercial spaces are subject to a dense web of regulations designed to protect the public. Ignorance of these codes is not an excuse and can lead to major delays, costly rework, and legal liability. Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA. This federal law mandates specific requirements for accessibility, including doorway widths, restroom layouts, ramp slopes, counter heights, and accessible parking. ADA compliance is a major focus of commercial plan review and inspections. Fire and life safety codes. Commercial spaces have stringent requirements for fire alarms, sprinkler systems, emergency lighting, exit signage, and clear egress paths. These are often reviewed by the local fire department in addition to the building department. Health department codes. For restaurants, cafes, or any food service establishment, all plans and construction must be approved by the health department, which has its own specific codes for things like kitchen layout, sink requirements, and surface materials. Structural and seismic codes. Commercial buildings, especially in California, must meet high standards for structural and seismic resilience. Strategies for success. Hire an experienced team. Your architect, engineers, and general contractor must have extensive experience in commercial projects within your specific jurisdiction. They will know the specific codes and what plan checkers are looking for. Thorough plan development. Invest in a highly detailed set of plans that explicitly show compliance with all applicable codes. Don't leave things to chance. Engage with departments early. For complex projects, pre-application meetings with the building, planning, and fire departments can help identify key issues early on. Example, in a retail store remodel in Los Angeles, the original plan for the checkout counter was found to be 2 inches too high to meet ADA requirements. Because this was caught during the plan review phase, the design was easily adjusted. If it had been built and caught during inspection, the entire custom-built counter would have had to be torn out and rebuilt at a significant cost. Older commercial buildings are notorious for hiding expensive and dangerous surprises behind their walls and above their ceilings. Unlike new construction, you are inheriting the building's history, including potentially outdated, non-compliant, or hazardous systems and materials. Hazardous materials. Asbestos found in old flooring, ceiling tiles, insulation, and pipe wrap and lead-based paint are common in older buildings. Their abatement requires certified professionals and can be a significant unbudgeted expense and cause major delays. Outdated/non-compliant systems. Discovering outdated electrical wiring that can't handle modern commercial loads, corroded cast iron plumbing, or an HVAC system that is inefficient and non-compliant with current energy codes. Structural deficiencies. Finding that previous, unpermitted work has compromised a structural wall, or that there is hidden structural damage from past water leaks or termites. Thorough due diligence and investigation. Before finalizing the budget and schedule, conduct as much investigation as possible. This is a critical role for an experienced commercial contractor. Hire specialists. Engage an environmental testing company to test for asbestos and lead paint. System assessments. Have licensed electricians, plumbers, and HVAC technicians assess the condition of the existing systems. Exploratory demolition. Carefully open up small sections of walls or ceilings to visually inspect the conditions of the structure and systems. Robust contingency fund. For commercial remodels, a contingency fund of 15 to 25% or even higher for very old or complex buildings is essential. This is not optional. It's a mandatory part of a realistic budget. Example: during a restaurant remodel in a historic building, we discovered that the main drain line under the slab was completely collapsed. This was impossible to see beforehand. Our pre-planned contingency fund covered the significant cost of breaking up the slab, replacing the drain line, and repouring the concrete without derailing the entire project's finances. Getting people, materials, and equipment to and from a commercial job site can be a major challenge. Commercial sites are often located in busy downtown areas, multi-tenant buildings, or shopping centers with limited access, strict rules, and many other people to consider. Parking and staging. Finding parking for work crews and a secure place to store materials. A staging area can be difficult. Deliveries. Coordinating large material deliveries on busy streets or to buildings with limited access requires careful planning. This can involve scheduling deliveries for off-peak hours or using smaller trucks. Building rules and regulations. If you are a tenant in a larger building, you must adhere to the building management's rules regarding work hours, noise, elevator use often requiring padding, and protection of common areas. Noise and dust control. Managing noise and dust to minimize disruption to neighboring businesses or tenants is crucial for maintaining good relationships. A detailed logistics plan. Your commercial contractor should create a detailed plan that addresses parking, deliveries, staging, waste removal, and communication with building management and neighbors before the project starts. Experienced project management. This is where a skilled project manager or superintendent shines. They are the on-the-ground coordinators who manage these daily logistical challenges. Proactive communication. Communicate the construction schedule and potential disruptions to building management and neighboring tenants well in advance. Example: for a tenant improvement in a high-rise office building in Century City, all noisy work had to be completed before 8 a.m. or after 6 p.m. All material deliveries had to be scheduled through the building's loading dock, and a specific freight elevator had to be reserved and padded in advance. This required meticulous daily planning. In the commercial world, time is quite literally money. Commercial remodels often have very firm deadlines tied to a lease start date, a product launch, or a grand opening. Delays can result in lost revenue, penalties, and significant financial consequences. The budget is also often less flexible than in a residential project. All the challenges we've discussed, occupied spaces, code issues, hidden conditions, and logistics, can threaten to derail an aggressive schedule. A good contractor will create a realistic schedule based on experience, factoring in time for permitting, inspections, and potential long lead time materials. Beware of contractors who promise an unrealistically fast timeline. Identify and order materials with long lead times as early as possible in the process. An experienced contractor will anticipate potential problems and have contingency plans in place to address them quickly and minimize their impact on the schedule. The business owner or client must be available to make decisions quickly. Delays in approving a change or selecting a material can have a domino effect on the schedule. A retail client had a firm grand opening date. We identified that their custom storefront glazing had a 12-week lead time. We ordered it before demolition even began to ensure it would arrive on time. This kind of proactive planning is essential. If you need a commercial contractor in LA or Orange County who understands critical timelines, contact Oceanfrontbuilders. A commercial project rarely involves just the business owner and the contractor. You must manage the expectations, requirements, and communication for a diverse group of stakeholders, each with their own interests. The business owner, focused on brand, functionality, budget, and timeline. The landlord property manager, focused on protecting their asset, ensuring compliance with building rules, and minimizing disruption to other tenants. Tenants and employees, directly impacted by the construction noise, dust, and changes to their work environment. Customers, their experience and safety must be considered. The design team and contractor, responsible for executing the project. A central point of communication. The general contractor often serves as the central hub, coordinating communication between all parties. Clear communication plan. Establish a plan for how and when to communicate with each stakeholder group, understanding all requirements. Get a clear understanding of the landlord's rules and requirements before finalizing the design. Example: in a mall renovation, we held weekly coordination meetings with the store owner, the mall's property management team, and the security chief to ensure everyone was aligned. Navigating the challenges of a commercial remodeling project requires a level of expertise, planning, and resilience that goes far beyond a typical construction job. It demands a deep understanding of commercial codes, a mastery of logistics, and the ability to work effectively in complex and often occupied environments. The key to overcoming these challenges is to partner with a licensed, insured, and highly experienced commercial general contractor who anticipates these issues and has proven strategies to manage them. At Oceanfrontbuilders, we have a strong and successful track record of managing complex commercial renovations throughout Los Angeles and Orange counties. We understand the unique pressures and requirements of the commercial sector and are committed to delivering projects on time, on budget, and with minimal disruption to your business. If you are planning a commercial remodel and need a partner who can expertly navigate these challenges and deliver exceptional results, we encourage you to connect with us. Visit our website at oceanfrontbuilders.com to see our commercial portfolio and learn more about our approach, or call us directly at 888-336-8586 to schedule a consultation. Remember, in commercial remodeling, preparation and experience are not just valuable, they are the essential ingredients for success. If you found this detailed guide to commercial remodeling challenges helpful and informative, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights into commercial and residential construction. We appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and may your next commercial project be a resounding success.